Thank you.
Copy that, red leader. This is blue leader over, ready for engagement. Probably got a hot mic, but I'm sure the people know that movie, Star Wars.
Well done. It's a trap.
All right, and yes, we are here. It is another day one flight D.
Yes.
Myself and the Victory Cigar of Poker, Vic G in the house. I'm Dominic. Thanks for joining us tonight. And we are getting ready to take off for, like we said, 1D, our fourth day one, Vic. And Vic, there was some corks popping just moments ago.
There really was. And so I brought you a glass.
Ooh, doggy.
It's
been a long work day, too. We've been working hard.
We exceeded the guarantee yet again, and we did it with only 4 flights, 2 more flights to go. As you mentioned yesterday, we could be looking at a $150,000 prize pool before this is all said and done. And so here at the Reserve, it is a tradition that when we exceed our guarantees, which is just about every time, I mean, I don't know when we haven't, we pop a cork.
Hey, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Another milestone.
Celebrate another milestone.
I got to say, that's max value. That is max value.
Well,
so
yeah, you'd say that if you knew how much I paid for it.
Now I'm feeling spoiled now, Vince.
No, I mean, it is max value in that it wasn't a high-end item. So
I'll say it tastes pretty good. But yeah, we got an interesting tournament tonight. We saw last night, especially after the dinner break. I'm curious to see tonight, is it going to be a repeat? And I've seen it when I've dealt in the daytime. After the dinner break, are we going to see just action Jackson, people firing, trying to make that move to make day 2? And here it is, folks. This is our remaining schedule. Right now, you're about to see day 1D, the 6 p.m. flight, underway right now. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. There is still time. We're already over 100K, like the Victory Cigar just stated. So Vic, there's a possibility we could hit 170K in this tournament.
Typically, the Saturday flights are our stronger flights in our bigger tournaments. We typically see, particularly Saturday night, and we do have information on our YouTube channel about, from yesterday's 2 flights, who's bagged already. So let's get right into the action. This is a feature table from Day 1D, $100,000 prize pool guarantee mega bounty tournament here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio.
Well, and we have Sherry, so I'm already happy.
I could tell by the luggage.
The luggage. She gave it away with that, huh?
She usually has a number of things that she needs to have with her. But
did I just see that right? So that's the main room, but I got breaking.
Yeah.
Is that the Spank on the feature table, Spanky from Mad River?
Oh, yes.
We got Spank on the live stream. I mean, this is groundbreaking information. Talk about giving the people what they want, Vic. The people's champion, the man who's been all over Vegas the last few weeks, giving updates, walking around, is here live at the Reserve on YouTube.
Live at the Reserve, and he is in seat 9. This is a 9-handed tournament. All tables are 9-handed, and there he is. No stranger to the Reserve. He was a big part of our $1 million prize pool guarantee. Now here is Tom. And if you think you're seeing double, like you're seeing Patrick and Thomas, Tom also has a brother that looks almost exactly like him. I don't know if they're twins, and he plays here at the Reserve quite a bit. So he's got pocket kings. Mario now, pocket 9s. Hey, Darren, whose mic is hot? Oh, you.
I think he was talking about the Star Wars.
Oh, he was talking about the Star Wars. Okay, good.
Queens versus Kings versus 9s. Big hand alert. Jumping right into the action.
Raise 18,000.
I'm all in.
Raise. All in.
Well, Tom has her covered. Sherry had just sat down after a re-entry
How do you
with a fresh stack,
Man,
and she sits down with queens up against kings, and the kings are going to push all in.
How do you get away from this?
And she does not get away from it. She makes the call.
I had nine.
She's all in
I was gonna say, we're gonna
Come on,
figure it out
queen one
anyway.
time.
of 97.5. And if we can get Spank and Sherry to stay at the table, I think the
Hoping you had ace king.
volume level, the conversation level, will be a little higher than it was last night.
The 9 comes up.
I think you are definitely accurate on that one, Victory. Ladies versus the Cowboys. Coming out firing live at the reserve on YouTube. There's some streams it doesn't take long, Vic. And here we go, deuce right in the window, followed with a 3 and a 10. And a second 10.
And now a queen and a queen only for Sherry.
Nice hand.
And she'll be going
King's
back.
hold.
I think she'll pretty much be going back to the cage. She is a determined poker player, to say the least. I really like Sherry's game.
Open C.
She just ran into a buzzsaw there. We'll see more of Sherry here, I'm sure.
Yeah, we got Sweet and C8 also. Definitely a gentleman we've grown accustomed to regular at the reserve. Good to see him on the feature table. Seen him do some damage in tournaments. Dangerous player.
They might not have held out, you never know.
Right? I didn't want to go against 2 people.
Right, oh, yeah.
So Ryan, first to act Queen Jack. Second time we've seen that hand early on. Couple of King Nines. Tom hasn't even put his chips back in his stack yet.
No, and now Adam's got pocket jacks. That was the hand last night for the first hour or so.
Raise 35.
Jacks were going around everywhere.
Well, let's see, Vic, if Jacks have a little bit better juju. They were batting only around 500, maybe
Yeah.
slightly over. And like we said, not like they were running against kings or aces. They were getting cracked with 7s and 6s. I think a flush draw one time.
Oh, heads up.
Tom's going to make the call. Once again, blinds are at 400, 800 with a 400. Big blind Annie. And we have a 5, 7, 10 board. Couple of hearts.
15-minute delay.
It's live right now. It's just on the silent. 75.
And a bet. And a quick
Yeah,
fold.
nice board there for Jacks. Continuation bet and Tom, quick fold.
Next, coming in. Good luck, guys.
By the way, shout out to Adam for rocking a beautiful Michigan hat. Go blue.
This is a feature table. We have close to 100 players tonight. We had a repeat of yesterday. Today, the early tournament was a 132 players, so 13 players. And it was just about a half an hour ago, that they completed the 11 a.m. flight today, with 13 players moving on to day 2. And day 2, I mean, you're coming to play poker, you're going to have fun, but the real fun in this tournament begins on Sunday. And every time you knock somebody out, you're getting a $500 bounty chip.
Half a G. Darren Campos, how early will the 11 a.m. flight fill tomorrow? I got to leave Dayton by 8. I would get here no later than 10:30, Darren, because Saturday is... We can't really judge Saturday morning on the flights we've had already, because Saturday morning is the busiest one.
Yeah.
So I would say no later than 10:30. If you can get here by 10:10, 10:15, you're safe.
Doors will open at 10 a.m. Sweet now. With pocket kings, he's going to raise it up to 3,600. Mario's coming along with ace-4 of spades.
I talked about Sweet just moments ago, Vic. I know you've seen Sweet play at the reserve. He's a dangerous player, capable of making long runs.
That's up.
Rocking the bandana too today. Got a Jack 10 deuce board. King still firmly in the lead.
35. Full.
But really, can we give the people what they want? What
What's
is
that?
Spank going to get in the hand?
Well,
I mean,
here's the thing. I was
you
just
know
going to
he's got-
mention to Darren. He's going to come up from Dayton. Darren, get in the car now. Come on up and just knock on Darren's hotel room, and you got a place to stay tonight. I'll offer up
Oh,
somebody
Spank's?
else's couch.
Yeah.
Spank.
Yeah. Just
Spank
knock
is
on
here
Spank's
for the
door.
weekend.
Yeah,
just
Darren,
about.
make the drive now.
He's pretty much here for the weekend. And yeah, DFG. Thanks for that clarification. I knew they were brothers, even though how much they look alike. I didn't believe they were. I knew they weren't twins, but I weren't sure how far apart they were. So thanks for clearing that up. And DFG, I thought you were going to be in the house today. What happened? Are you going to come and play tomorrow? Let's hope so. We popped cork DFG. We hit our guarantee
Like you full switch them on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
at around 7:30 today.
You can have some people.
Yeah,
We needed 94 players in this flight to hit our guarantee, so we're exceeding it as we speak.
we're right on our way to by far past 150K. I think we might hit 170. Just another great turnout. Live at the reserve. Adam now. Jack 9 suited in hearts. Over 120K right now from the wizard himself. Jeez, hey, can I say a Jeez Louise on that?
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, man,
How much?
Holy Toledo.
is it possible if Saturday smashes it, we hit 200K and just double the prize pool? If we're at 120 now, registration's not even over.
Yeah.
What happens if we get to 130 tonight
Yeah.
and we just need 70 tomorrow?
Yeah.
There's a possibility of 200K in this prize pool. Especially with Saturday morning being the big one.
All right, so we're going to go three-handed. 9,400 in this pot with the blinds at 4, 8, and 4.
Well, look at that. We got an 8 king deuce, but all diamonds, Vic. Top pair for Mario. Tom with the only diamond in his hand.
10,000. Fold. Fold.
Mario's going to take matters in his own hands, lead out with his top pair, see where he's at, and finds out that he's good, brings in the pot. Look at Tom at 213K. Just way above everyone else at the table.
Yeah. Again, this is a feature table, and so there's 10 tables out there in the main room
Yeah, we got a healthy room build
right now because there's 99. So yeah,
Every time they bet, we should
got at least another 10 tables out there. Dom and I were dealing
You could have ace diamonds.
until we were called to service here.
Motherfuckers ain't coming back.
I like it. A little more conversation than what we saw last night.
Haven't seen the prize pool.
Thanks for donating.
Fold.
Bye.
Right, it's like the Salvation Army guys behind it. Fold. 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 Call.
Water's warm. Spank, ace 5. He has the whole city of Dayton rooting him on.
3,000.
Raise to 3,000. You're from that other poker room, aren't you? That's bad for TV right there.
I like it.
Well, I mean, even when he said 3,000, it's very Southern gentleman-like, very professional. 3,000 race.
Yeah, yeah.
Showing off. He's trying to show off for his friends.
Yeah.
And the other poker
The
room.
Dayton crowd.
Right.
Some may say he's showing off for his friends. Others may say he's giving the people what they want.
That's true.
Already went live on our Facebook. I already told him I was going to play really bad.
So did you have a chance to look at that?
I don't know,
video?
talk about how I just.
No, we started talking about that,
Now you remember?
no, I understand what
You
you're
got
talking
the
about.
gist of
I
it.
don't
You got
even
the
look
gist.
at it.
Waving feedback to the back, like,
Right.
he played that. It's atrocious.
Right. Cool.
Adam now 6'5" offsuit. Says nope.
Fold.
Call.
Fold. Fold.
Call. Raise to 35.
Spank getting after it. 3,500.
Fold. Fold.
Striking fear in the hearts of many. All folds. Take it down. Stay out of his way. He's here to play.
Everybody buying in these flights for $240. When you sit down, you have the option of an additional $10K in chips for $20 as an add-on. It's a dealer appreciation add-on, but just about everybody does it. I haven't seen anybody that hasn't done it. So you can pretty much make it 50,000 as the watermark is the starting stack, and with a with 100 players. Right now, of course. Now that bell I didn't understand. I didn't know if that was blinds are going up. They should be pretty soon.
Fold.
Yeah, I'm unsure on that one too.
Distracted me.
Fold. Fold.
This is a very subtle tone bell. Sweet now looking at 7 spank with ace king suited. Big hand alert.
Raise to 35.
Here we go.
And these two are about to tangle, I think.
Raise to 8,000. Fold.
What timing for spank too? He's at an image. He's took it down 2 pots by raising. Now Sweet has to start thinking, is he just trying to play bully ball again and again and again?
Call. 2 players.
17-6 in the middle. Heads up action. We got a deuce, 6 deuce board, 7's in the lead.
And a nice flop for the 7s. Both of these players with very similar chip stacks at this point.
Does Spank lead out with a little C bet?
6,000.
Bet's down a little bit, 6K.
All in.
All in now from Sweet.
Yeah.
Fold.
In the retreat.
And a nice hand for Sweet here. He's going to get up around 70,000 in chips. Starting stack at 50,000. Tom, the chip leader here at this table, and there are still 10 tables out in the main room, and we have not hit the main dinner break, so
No.
we're going to continue to see entries and re-entries into this tournament. for about another hour and 20 minutes. And then you have through the 30-minute dinner break to be able to either buy in or rebuy. And I spoke too soon. I was saying how we got a little more chatter in this table than we did last night, and now they seem to get quiet again.
Yeah, the game face is on. Some real chips have been thrown around.
Yes.
Raised to
In the meantime, we continue to pick up some more viewers here. Thank you very much. This is the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio.
Fold.
Yeah, shout out to DFG, Darren, Chatstar Kiwi, Anthony H. in the house.
John's going to raise it up with Queen Jack of Hearts to 2,500 with the blinds at 4, 8, and 4. Spank now, we locally call that the Moose, 8-5, suited, and he lets it go. Tom in position on the button, and he's going to make this call for 2,500. Small blind for Adam, 9-6, he makes the call. And we're going to go three-handed to the flop.
Little variety pack here. Almost 10K in the middle. Queen, king, deuce, couple of spades. Top pair for Tom. John K hits mid pair.
Is that what it is?
4,000 to call.
And you can bag after him so many chips. We have milestone on Tuesday.
That last million, I won 4 seats in satellites. I was able to bag twice.
Heads up.
Four bullets. Pretty cheap way to get in.
Now the third spade comes on the turn, Vic, giving Tom not only top pair, but the king high flush draw.
Tom is in a run good mode here right now.
16,000.
Makes a bet of 16,000.
He said you did
Basically pot size.
the satellite for this too.
Trying to represent an overbet here, but John's not biting. He lets go of that second pair with the jack kicker.
So they run them on Thursday. It's usually about
And we're going to be talking about the next Millie coming up, as well as the satellites. And I think it was Sweet that was talking about how he
but sometimes they're
got 4 vouchers through satellites in the last Millie, and then wound up through those 4 vouchers double bagging.
as far as your driving.
And we continue to try to impart on our viewers the importance of these satellites and the significance and the value that you get.
Do you still have your phone, or did
And again, we're coming up on a big tournament here. The Millie, another Millie, another joint venture between ourselves and our good friends down in Dayton, Ohio, Mad River.
Just cashed everything.
And we're talking life-changing money. And you go into a $65 satellite, and suddenly you're faced with possibly taking home a check of $25,000. I'm sorry, $250,000.
I still think we're going to hit 300K.
I had my comma off, and then so this, we're looking at probably now Spank with pocket nines, and I know he's got some followers out there.
the 22?
He's been doing a great job all day on his phone promoting this tournament for us. Very thankful. He's going to raise it up to 2,200.
Can I get some change, please?
Mario looking down at fours.
Do you want to do 25?
Five's good. Appreciate it.
I mean, Mario trying to make a call. He has to defend himself from a rolling 5,000 chip. Let the man just play.
Call. Call.
The dead man's hand. John K. wants to be invited to the party.
9,200 in the pot. Four-handed.
Four players.
And we have a deuce, 9-7 board, couple of diamonds.
Spank now hitting the set of nines. Adam has a piece of this with a runner's flush draw.
6,000.
Mario wants to see where he's at with these fours, so he bets $6,000.
Yeah, give the 5. Mario likes to.
And
take
John gets
control.
out of the way.
Now with the flush draw and the straight draw out there, I'm curious to see what Spank's going to do. Still a player of the act.
Raised to 14,000.
Spank going for value here, not trying to scare him off too much, just 8K more. There's 29K in the pot. And Spank takes it down, profits 13K. I don't blame him there, Vic. Still player to act behind. You see 2 diamonds, 9 sevens out there.
This flight so far, Tom, I think we're up over 100. The earlier flight that started at 11 a.m., which was 1C, we had, again, 132, just like we did in 1A. So 13 players from yesterday day
What was the biggest one you played out there?
and 11 players from last night, 13 players from today.
400 into.
Oh, it's 400?
Yeah.
Just smashing it right now.
Yeah.
I thought it was full.
Gio lets us know it's 130 so far, so another 13 players at least
Jeez, Pete.
moving on from this flight
Yeah, I saw you.
potentially,
first
but
three.
we still have a lot of poker to go before we get to the main dinner break.
It's always a good time when you
Yeah, right?
Opportunities at $240
You gonna try to go play the
for
main?
entries and re-entries.
I don't want to play the main, but
Yeah.
Fold.
Got a prayer.
Can you put your cards in the box
Oh,
so
yeah,
I can get it read on? Raised to 32.
Spank now with sevens. Almost roll reversals. Sweet has the big ace. This time, Spank with the pair. We saw ace king versus sevens with these two just, what, 8-10 minutes ago?
Yeah. 3 hands ago.
Fold. Fold.
So these two are going to go at it again. 8,000 in the pot. Sweet does get the best of it, though.
Heyo.
Second pair with an ace kicker.
3,000.
He's going to bet 3,000. See if Spank wants to see another card here.
Fold.
But no, he lets it go.
So Sweet 2-0 again. So we got Sweet and Spank.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Sweet right now is 2-0. So Spank's got to rally.
Yeah.
Not let this rivalry blossom one-sided. Yeah, Spank doesn't want to be treated like Ohio State the last few years in college football in the rivalry game.
So we did hear the chimes in the background. That means the blinds are going up. And we're now at 501,000 with a $500 ante.
I'm gonna keep looking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
What's under there?
I found a little great chip.
Pretty sweet though. You know, how do you come play stuff like this? There's not stuff like this in every state.
Raised to, it's got to be 2,000 to raise.
Oh, I know. Sorry.
Sweet now, ace-5 of hearts.
Call.
Ryan raised it up to 2,000, although he did that unintentionally. He thought the bet was 1,500, put 1,500, and that was at least 50% raise, so he had to complete it and make it 2,000.
Call.
Very good catch by the dealer, young dealer,
Fold.
new addition to our team.
Call.
Misty now, ace-6 suited and clubs.
Look at this. One of my favorite things. Six-handed.
And we have a 3 Jack 7 board, rainbow.
Check.
Jack 10 top pair. Set of 7s for Joey.
Check. Check.
Slow playing it.
Well, Adam's going to put a bet out here. He's got top pair.
Call.
But Joey's just going to make the call here.
Fold.
Set of 7s. It is a rainbow board.
Fold.
So now we're going to go heads up. Nice pot brewing here. 27,000 already. And a 4 clubs.
Check.
Makes no difference here. Joey's going to check his set of 7s. Adam being a little suspicious. And now a 3rd club with the free card on the river.
$13,000.
Joey going to Value Town. Trying to guess what can I get Adam to call here. Adam looks very suspicious. He's got top pair, 10 kicker.
Yeah. Needs to be.
There's a straight draw, a flush draw out there,
Looks good there.
and it was a min click
Good exchange.
pre-flop. So just trying hard here to put Joey on a hand.
Show me where.
Should I base one?
And he makes the call, and Joey gets paid off with his set of 7s. Nice hand for this young man. Just came to the table, and now he's at 80,000.
That's the sound of money. Chips.
And here is the VPIP. Kind of expect this. Sweet likes to be in hands.
Five of hearts.
Don't know much about Misty, and I believe this is actually Misty's first time here at the reserve.
I was going to say, we don't know either. Only 8% VPIP.
Right.
So we don't know a lot about Misty either.
No, we don't.
Misty's a mystery.
Yeah.
But look at that active table, Vic. Every player at the table, other than 2, at least have a 33% VPIP. For a tournament, Vic,
Yeah.
I say that's rather high.
That is. Probably ought to do a roll call, because right now I'm pretty sure Spank has probably the most viewers at this point. He's got a fan club down in Dayton watching, in particularly. Shout out to Mason. Mason is watching and rooting for Daniel Zink. Thanks, Jeff, for letting us know that. And you hang in there, Mason. We're going to be going till 11:15 tonight. This is our featured table. No live stream tomorrow night, but on Sunday we will pick up again for the day 2. The day 2 start is at 1 o'clock. We'll be going live at around 4 o'clock, 4:30. And Mason, you got to hope that Spank, the Daniel Zink, is on that table on Sunday with a prize pool that's probably going to exceed $150,000, $160,000 total, because we've already met our $100,000 prize pool guarantee, and now we've got Tom and Adam going at it. Ace King versus King Queen, and a couple of spades. 9-9-7. Look at this nice flop for Tom. He's going to bet it out.
We have the Nutter Butter draw.
Bet 15,000.
I have a love-hate relationship with King Queen.
And a fold there from Adam. So Tom takes that down, continues to be the chip leader here at this table. Again, we are looking at 130 entrants. We're probably still sporting about 9 to 10 tables in the other room. Yesterday's Day 1A, 132 players entries, so 13 players advancing to Day 2. Last night, 11 players, and then again today for 1C, the day flight, another 13 players, and they just got their vouchers at around 7 o'clock tonight.
Is there any of those guys? Anybody real cool? Really cool?
They're in the one fly for Gladiator that I played. I had Jamie Gold on my team.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What year was that? That was like 2005 or something?
Probably.
2006?
Fold. Fold.
John now, Queen Jack of Spades,
Can you pair cards in the box?
and he's going to raise this up to 2,500.
Fold. Fold. Call.
We have seen Queen Jack pop up quite often so far
It's the same
today.
way, 2 hours each.
Ryan makes the call with King Queen of Hearts, and Sweet's going to come along.
Now, connecting with Queen Jack's been the other story, though, Vic. I haven't seen a lot of good results with it.
No, not yet.
Three-handed.
8K in the middle, three-handed. And, well, right here's a pretty nice flop, and it's an action flop, Vic.
This time it did connect.
Yeah, deuce, 4, 10, couple of spades. John K with the queen high flush draw, top pair for Sweet.
Fold. Call.
We got a bet and a call, 20K now in the pot.
Sweet, hoping another spade doesn't come up.
Now a 6 of diamonds, harmless. Actually, that does get. I take that back.
Yeah.
That gives John K a gutter and a whiff.
6,000. Fold.
Now, you and I have dealt a lot to Sweet. We've dealt a lot of hands to him. He's a regular here at the Reserve. Nice guy, great guy, good player. He does have his ups and downs, I would say, if I were going to critique him in terms of sometimes he's just spot on. And when he's spot on, he seems to know where he is in a hand at any given point.
Right?
And I like that about his game. And there's other times that he just can't seem to pick up a read. And I think he has those peaks and valleys, but when he is on, he's really on. And
I've seen him take down multiple tournaments here.
yeah,
Oh, man,
So,
it's
yeah.
weird.
yeah.
Just a little weird.
Just a little bit.
I definitely wish him well on this live stream. Get along with him great. Always polite at the table.
Yes. Thomas, not to be confused with young Patrick.
Obviously.
Thomas coming into the box.
These buy-ins ain't gonna pay for themselves.
Oh, we did miss something here. Spank's wife is watching. I was so focused on young Mason that I didn't see that Stephanie in the house on the board there, on the chat board. And we continue to get some more viewers here. If you're new to this, this is our live stream here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. We are doing a featured table for Day 1D of our $100,000 prize pool guarantee $500 mega bounty tournament. And that's when the fun really begins, is on Sunday when you make it to Day 2 regardless. And if you look at YouTube and you see the players, the 24 players that qualified for Day 2 between the two flights yesterday, quite an array of chip stacks, the lowest being 40,000 and the highest being that of Mr. Bob Enright, a 1.7 million. But here's the thing: you come in with 40,000,
22.
and you can try to knock some, climb that ladder with your stack, and then start knocking people out. You collect $1,000, $1,500 pretty quickly in a couple hours, if things go your way.
Spank now, Jack 10.
That's it.
Joey getting frisky here.
Yeah, King 4 suited in hearts.
He
going
got
against
spank
Nemesis.
off of that Jack 10, so it's heads up now.
Whoa. Action flop.
Wow.
Both players hit mid pair, but we do have a heart draw for Joey.
15.
Good fold now for spank.
And now at 8 of diamonds. King Jack still in lead. Tom playing a little pot control, checks it back.
3.
And Joey almost just trying to fluff up the pot in case he hits.
Yeah. Exactly. I think that's exactly what he's doing here.
And a whiff.
He does miss.
Ace is good. King.
Joey putting Tom on an ace, but he doesn't need it. Got King Jack versus King 4.
Pretty much.
So yes, in these multi-day tournaments, we have 6 flights that you can register in, and you can play in as many flights as you want to. $240 each time you enter. In this particular case, we have 6 what we call day 1s, and then we number those 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. So we have already been through 1A through 1C, and this is 1D. Tomorrow there's 2 more flights, just like the last couple of days, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Top 10% from each flight move on to day 2. So today we had 132 players, and we played down until we got down to 13 players. When you're down to the 13 players, the play ends, and then we count up your chip count, and that's what we consider your bag going into day 2. You qualify for day 2, and there are still flights left. You can play in another flight with the potential to what we call double bag. If you double bag, you get a $1,000 bonus.
Rigs. Right. 75.
And no sooner do I bring up Bob Enright, being the chip leader right now at 1.7 million for day 2. And Gio again is claiming that that's his father. Keeping in theme with the Star Wars. Well, that was an interesting hand there. Little pressure putting on Spank, and he lets it go.
I think the pressure is getting the spank because he knows that he's the people's champ right now. They're watching him. I mean, he's probably got, you know, like when you watch the Stanley Cup or the NBA Finals and the road team doesn't have a home game, but they still sell tickets
Yes.
in the stadium.
Yeah.
I think that's what they have in Dayton somewhere for Spank right now. I think he's got a group of people partying, watching on the big screen,
Yeah.
cheering him on.
Doesn't of the orange.
I'm still waiting to see Mystery Misty get involved here.
Look at this. Big hand alert. John, pocket 10s under the gun, limps in.
Oh, no.
Joey now pocket aces, and he raises the 3,500.
Oh, and Mystery Misty.
Misty is going to come along, and Jack 9 hearts for Sweet. Now, Sweet likes big pots. He likes to
He
be
is addicted.
involved. He loves the action.
And who isn't? I mean, that's a true poker player right there.
Yeah.
You see more than one call on a raise. You get a suited
all
jack,
of a
9 of
sudden,
hearts.
Yeah.
You're thinking, ooh, this is no limit, baby.
Call.
I mean, who doesn't love just calling with jack 9 of hearts on like a 5-way pot with a nice size raise? If you don't like doing that, you shouldn't be playing no limit.
Now, of what I've seen John's play, I believe what we're going to see here is a call and not a 3 bet.
Wow, so 5
So
players.
5 players, yeah.
18.5 in the middle, Vic. Remember, the players started with 50K. This is almost half a stack.
Yes.
And we have a 8-3 deuce board. And look at Sweet
Look at
flopping.
Sweet.
What an action flop. 2 overpairs and the jack 9 of hearts.
Now, this might slow Sweet down because what you're going to see here is an all-in here from John. Joey is going to push all in.
It might entice him to call
It
even
might
more.
entice him to call. He is that kind of player,
I think it counts.
Yeah.
and he's asking for the count.
I was about to say, I think it makes it juicier for him with the draw.
And for you dealers out there, dealers down there in Mad River, Sweet is not the kind of guy that asks for a count and then instantly folds. He is sincerely thinking about this call with the flush draw.
64.5. Make a bigger swing. Call.
And he does make the call.
Oh yeah. Every player that's playing with their buddies in the garage right now that has that has this on YouTube on their television is applauding this man.
Yeah. Mario now would have to go all in to call, and he is down to a small stack of 23,000, half of a starting stack. There are still time to do re-entries here before the end of the dinner break, and what we see oftentimes at this stage of the game is somebody will say, well, I was going to rebuy anyway, you know, and maybe this is my moment I can try to take down a big pot, and that's probably what's going on in Mario's head right now. But he gets out of the way.
Yeah,
So
Mario.
look at this. Aces, tens, and against a flush draw.
I just think that I'm feeling the Jack 9, Vic. I'm not. Oh, and there it is.
And there it is.
But there's a draw. Okay, and it faded. And Sweet thinks that hand's pretty sweet.
Yes, he does.
Profits 106K.
And knocks out two players.
Like I said, if you see all that money going in, if you got Jack 9 of hearts and you don't like calling, you shouldn't be playing No Limit Texas.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to this. I'm just posing it because I wonder about it. How much does a bounty tournament change tournament philosophy when it comes to like trying to win, trying to cash? You know what I'm saying? Like there's all kinds of different motives, right?
Yes.
Does the bounty change it? Does it not?
Well,
I feel like it's a great argument.
You would find out on Sunday for sure, because I think it does.
No, it
Yeah, those guys see that $500 now.
Well,
Does that always go again?
Yeah, gobble, gobble, gobble.
Sorry.
And I like Sweet proposing that question to the table. How much does a bounty tournament play differently than, say, just a typical tournament? What does the strategy change? And I just mentioned part of that is,
It's no good.
okay, so you got 1.7 million, that's great. But if you can bag for 150,000 or 200,000 and then enter day two with a chance to take down some bounties, then yeah, it makes a little bit of a difference.
I think it's the closest reality to cash and tournament play combining.
Yeah.
Especially, we mentioned this, I believe. Vic, I swear I either talked about this with you on air yesterday or I was talking about with some of the boys in the back. I forget. But it does make it a lot more juicier on day two. If, you know, in regular tournaments, if a player has like 25-30% of your stack and you got like a medium pair, like sixes, sevens, fives, you might just fold that because you're like, I'm not going to race right now. But
Yeah.
when you have where every single knockout you can get $500 added on, especially with the mint caches and bounties. Here's the one caveat. The mint caches and bounties are less than regular tournaments because
Yes.
you take all the bounty money out.
Right.
So really, even though you make day two, right in the first couple hours, those bounties are so much sweeter with the $500 per knockout.
Yeah.
So you see a lot more action, a lot more players taking risk with their medium pairs, maybe their king queens, their jack 10 suiteds, if they think they're live. It definitely drives the action up a little bit, and that's what it makes it a lot more fun for myself, I think, for the viewers, for everyone watching. And we're not even there yet. We're not even at Sunday, but big hand.
Yeah,
and
big hand.
spank now. Seeing ace queen suited.
And I appreciate these comments. Cap Z says it's a bounty tourney. You want that big stack, absolutely. And Darren saying he might. Sweet probably already knows the answer to his question if he's asking it while he's playing in a bounty tournament. Good point.
Well, and some, and I get it. We're looking at one hand. Some people are like, "There's no justice in poker," and I actually understand for that one hand. But at the same time, when you're going through a large field, 6 day one flights, you know, between 100 and 200 people per flight, Isn't there going to be a time where you have a big draw with multiple people in if you're going to win a tournament and you have to connect? You can't go through the whole tournament playing, textbook poker. You have to get that one lucky draw
Or more. Or more. Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah.
Where it puts you way ahead of everything. Sure. Do you need it? No. But how many times do you ask people who win tournaments and they're like, there was one hand where I tripled up or I quadrupled up?
Yeah.
And you hear a story and it lasts about 2-3 minutes because they're describing all the different hands and scenarios. That's what we just saw for Spank. Let's see what he does. I'm not Spank, but Sweet. And now he picks up pocket aces. So imagine this. You win 100K and now you pick up aces.
We're waiting for you to come live in the.
There was a raise up to 4K from Tom with Jack 7 suited and clubs.
Raise it. Raise
24,000.
I like the break terms. It's okay.
So Mystery Misty is trying to play some hands now. She got King,
I know, this
Queen,
is the
one next.
ran in the aces. Now Ace 10 and is running in the aces again. There's no justice in this.
No.
But she makes a good fold. Doesn't get married to it.
Nice hand.
And now I can actually say for Sweet, the rich get richer. He now hits 200K. What a rise. He's getting close to Tom, who was by far the chip leader earlier on at 231. And now he's at 200 in striking distance.
Yes. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a feature table. We will be going till about 11:15 tonight. There will be a 30-minute dinner break coming up. We encourage you to do what you need to do during that 30 minutes, but then rush back and join us again at the end of that.
The only good thing I could come up with was that I'm like,
Now, which is more dangerous? A player with 200K or Spank with 45.3K? That's the real question.
Cooler here. I needed that.
very good.
And we have a Queen 10-9 board, and Tom flops Gin.
2,000.
All right, we're going to get our graphics caught up. Not sure what's going on right now, but we'll be there shortly. Spank is in the hand, and Sweet.
Nine and one. Or it's 8-1.
Oh, check. I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, what, bro?
Oh, wow. And now we're seeing, yeah,
2,000.
Sweet has Queen Jack.
Yep.
Action flop. He gets top pair with the gut shot. Tom flops the nuts. Spank with the gutter gets out of the way. This has big hand alert written all over it. And now the 8 comes. That ace might have killed some of Tom's action, Vic.
Yeah.
It did give Sweet a few more outs. He could have hit a 9 or a king for a higher straight. But blanked on the river.
What's in?
And Tom's going to get paid off, looks like.
I mean, I was right. You don't have an ace.
It's a true story.
I pat myself on the back for getting that one right.
Carlos, thanks for the nice comments, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry, C. Lopez.
That's crazy because I
Appreciate you,
cleaned
buddy.
Jack, and I
Get
thought
wrecked
that
in the
pawn
house.
would be pretty decent, you know?
Right.
And you're like, "Moving."
Marty Ball. Reporting in from Steubenville.
Look at this one.
Where's Marty at?
Steubenville.
Interesting. I don't know where that is.
I'll let you know here in a moment. No, I think I know where it is. It's in
My
Ohio.
gut instinct was
Brent, hope
you are
everything's
paying
going
to
good.
see
Also, 7-7
movie.
Poker, thanks for tuning
You know what
in.
I'm saying? Like,
Brian Bishop Jr.
one part of me thought it was bad.
I saw a senior in here today playing. Actually, I think he's
Steubenville
playing right
is
now.
west of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
All of it.
We got Colt DSJ in the house. Caps. Stephanie Zink. Spank's wife. Jeff Thornhill.
How much is it, buddy?
Yeah, a lot of people on the message board. Alexis is out there.
13.4.
Conan. Man, 7-7 Poker's watching from Germany. Love it.
Anybody want water?
Yes.
Like hearing it, Brian Bishop Jr.
I'll take one.
And we usually get cash games, but not on the live stream tonight.
We don't have to go.
Yeah, we do not. We're on tonight instead of tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a crazy busy day, so we'll have 1 week off on. But then we'll be here Sunday. Sunday between 4 and 5 o'clock, probably around 4:30.
I feel bad asking now.
Look at Spank, a man of the people, making sure everyone's hydrated.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we got the Nemesis hoodie alert. I love it. Look at that beautiful gear. Christopher getting out of the way, rocking the Nemesis hoodie.
$25.
25 minutes of that. Call.
Three players now going to the flop. 8, deuce, 7, couple of spades, and a big whiff for all three players. Shout out to Dan Patrick, the GOAT. Four of spades on the turn. Queen high flush draw in effect
4,000.
for Spank. Tom's gonna play pretend, bet 4 like he's got a piece of it. Spank now getting a good price,
Raise the next.
and he's gonna put on his semi-bluff shoes. And he's got the best hand.
11.5.
Spank opening up the artillery, mixing it up. And he takes that pot down. Nice play by Spank. So his first rodeo. Chatstar Kiwi Colleen said she's got her Nemesis hoodie on too. Love it, Chatstar Kiwi Colleen. Yeah, I'm not sure what the next ladies cash is. That's a good question on the message board. This summer has been crazy. We also have the veterans tournament going up. We with the ladies cash, it's been hard actually getting a full table committed, but we will keep you posted if we hear anything for sure. Also with the PLO, we've been getting that on there, and it's kind of the same situation. But we always do say we have our 1-3 no limit Average Joe Poker Show on Saturdays. Love for some of the ladies to get in there. Love if that's a little bit more co-ed. Want to see the ladies represented on Saturday nights a little bit more. So if any ladies are out there that wants to play in our 1-3 Average Joe Poker Show, please call up at the reserve. We need some more representation.
Raise.
Get on there. I actually talked with a couple ladies that were playing in the tournament this week, and they're going to be calling getting on the 1-3 in the next month. Average Joe Poker Show on Saturday night.
How much is it? I think it's 12.7. Yeah, 12.7.
That's a 200 to 500 buy-in. Now we got heads up action. All in from Adam. Low stack with queen 10. Tom makes a call with ace queen. 27.2 in the middle. Adam needs a little run good to stay alive, and he does get that. 2 10s on the flop. The Doyle Brunson right out there. 10-10 deuce. And now a 4, and it's over. And Adam is going to stay alive. Gets a little run good. That could be a second life for him. And look at, look at Christopher rocking the live stream hoodie. Got the Nemesis on. Love seeing it.
He's looking great.
Yeah, looking sharp, Christopher. He's got to get some good juju for that, right? And I want to see Mystery Misty get a hand where she's not running in the aces. She was finally getting some hands, ace 10, king queen, and both times pocket
Both times,
aces.
yeah.
I'm going to give some good juju to her right now.
And, well, got to give her credit because
She's
she
patient.
runs into the aces and she's still alive.
Oh, yeah, she's lost the min.
Yeah.
Some players have blast off with those hands. She's staying patient. She should get rewarded. Pocket eights. Here we go. For Mystery Misty.
Raise.
Raise the notes, 2,000.
Pocket eights.
3K to go.
Dom's favorite hand.
Yes, the snowman.
Or as they say in New Zealand, the racetrack.
Yeah. Shout out to Kiwi Colleen for that one, letting us know. And I can see with the racetrack. I like it.
Yeah.
Mario with pocket sevens. In the on deck circle, but a suited ace 4 for Adams enough to call. Christopher 2 with king 10. We could see a 4-way action here.
Now keep in mind Mario is down to just 21,000. And so, yeah, he's going to push all in. That could affect some of the action here. Christopher does have 91,000. He's got 2 players behind him. Let's go with a king 10.
If she can make this call, she's in great shape. It's the best hand she's seen since she sat at this table.
She does make the call.
Yeah, she's in great shape now for a double. Mario's going to need a little help here to stay alive. Adam now just drawing basically to ace or spades. He does have the wheel draw.
This is either an all-in or a fold here situation, and he lets it go. So heads up action.
Yeah, Misty staying patient. She's got it in good right now.
Get in.
One of my little ace back.
And we have a Jack 5 King board. Clean so far. 3 on the turn. In the river is a 9, and Mystery Misty with the double up. She's not a mystery anymore. I think she has to lose the moniker. We've seen her play some hands now. She's getting a nice double up there. Vic, all of a sudden, she's up to right around 70K above the Mendoza line. 1 hand away from being a true contender. Love seeing it. When you see a player stay patient, not get frustrated,
Yeah.
they tend to get rewarded. Right there, she got rewarded with a nice double up.
We've got about 40 minutes to go before the main dinner break. The main dinner break is 30 minutes long. We currently have 141 entrants in this flight. We had 13 folks move forward to day 2 from our earlier flight today. And between the 2 flights yesterday, we had 24 players. So right now, 37 players.
Want to give a shout to Mom, too, just going on the message board, giving a shout out from Manzanilla, Oregon. Always appreciate the support. Hope you're doing well today, you and Dad, having a nice relaxing evening. They're like 3-4 hour difference, though, from here. So even though it's like 9-10, I forget if it's 3 or 4 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, so it's like 6-10 there. So they're just around dinner time.
That's under the table.
I'm not here.
Right.
Mom, are you making anything
All right,
good?
put it on the live stream thereafter.
That chair.
What's for dinner?
My phone.
Killing people. 12 to go.
Sweet now. Jack 10.
Notice how they're not putting anybody in that chair.
First to act.
It's bad for TV. The same seat keeps
Raise.
getting knocked out.
24.
He's going to bump it up now. Big stack poker at its finest.
Splitting it for 2.
Just a little min click.
True.
2,400.
But if they could have seen all the hands before that, how many times we got knocked out, you would understand.
Oh, so they're at home. She's watching the live stream. They
I
got the
see that.
NHL game and Dad's grilling some food up. That
Gotta
sounds
love
like
it.
max value.
Gotta love it.
Mom, did you get your birthday? Did you check the post office, by the way? Her birthday package. We got 3 players now going to the flop. We got a king, 8, deuce, rainbow board. Pair of deuces for Christopher is the best hand right now. I mean, he's got the Nemesis hoodie, he's got the shades, he's got the look, he's got the machismo, and he bets. Couple of folds out of respect of the hoodie, and he takes down the pot. See what it could do for you, folks.
See what
when
it
you
can
get
do.
the
That's
Nemesis.
right.
We having fun yet, guys?
We're having loads of fun.
It's not as bad when the doors are open.
It seemed like I got warmer in here too when I closed it like this.
Spank now under the gun, wakes up with pocket jacks. He's also a player that's been very patient. He's got a couple of run-ins with Sweet here,
Raise. 2,000.
and he's going to raise this up. Blinds are currently at 600, 1,200, and a $600 ante, and he's going to take this up to 3,000.
Cool.
Chris now, ace 10. He makes the call. Christopher out of the way. Misty now with Jack 9 in position.
Yeah, Sharon is carrying, Vic. Look at all 4 jacks were dealt out.
Sweet in the big blind, needs 1,800 to complete. He's got queen 8, and he lets it go. So we're going to go heads up here.
Yep, Spank. We saw the jacks go in the muck, so he just needs to hold here. Kind of fade an ace or some weird straight combination, and he does right now. Deuce 7-7, couple of spades. Both players hold one in their hand.
Mm-hmm.
25.
I hear the air now.
Cool.
2,500 and a call from Chris, and now a 10 for Chris.
I can hear everything.
That is a great card for Spank.
2 spades out there and 2 clubs.
And that could give him a little payoff here.
Going to make it 6,000 this time.
Oh, and all in. for
All
Chris.
in here from Chris.
Chris sitting down at the table. I know him well. He's an aggressive player.
Get to see him early.
Makes the call, and Chris with some outs.
Yeah, he needs a little help.
Needs a little help, but in the meantime, Spank in a commanding lead. Going to the river.
And it's a 3. Spank wins a big one.
The folks down in Mad River in Dayton, I can hear them cheering from all the way up here.
And Chris, good run, buddy.
Thanks, sir.
Always appreciate Chris. So really nice guy. Good card player. He made our final table live stream, our last
But
big
nobody in
on
here.
here.
so they
Yes,
gotta
he did.
come
So he's capable of making deep runs. I'm sure we'll see more of him.
Just keep putting people there, to be honest.
Trust me.
Send them down.
They last
And the Spank Army
what, 10
is going
minutes?
wild on the message board.
Yeah, Stephanie
We had one of the. She lasted.
and
No, she was in there
Mason
She made it to
rooting for Spank.
Yeah. But yeah, first hand. The
first hand
started
for a
straight.
while. Those chairs are in a lowball competition.
Shout out to the Little Rascals movie.
Between 2 levels, I think.
Who doesn't like the Little Rascals?
Oh, I
I
don't
think
know.
that's a classic.
It is a classic.
And the remake was good in the 90s. The
Yes, it
original's
was.
great, and the remake's good.
It was. I was one of those that kind of, I would look forward to that. I liked seeing that movie. It was well done. I remember it. My daughters were young. They liked it.
We got Spank for president on the message board. Christopher now with Queen Jack offsuit. Misty picking up the snowman, a.k.a. racetracks, again.
Yeah.
She's had some good juju with them so far. Uh-oh. Sweet now with the Cowboys. Raise announced.
21.
Sweet. He's going to try to pass Tom and Chips right now. He's going to bump it up. Getting after it. 22.6. Yeah, and 7-7's asking, can Misty fold? I definitely think she's still got 64K left. She's not too pot committed here.
They don't know how to read the
She's been playing pretty patient so far.
She has proven to be a very patient player, and
I think she already folded.
she does let it go.
Good bet.
So she's dodged aces and kings when she's picked up king, queen, ace 10, and now pocket eights.
Right.
Losing the minimum.
It's a terrible bet if you have 50 hands.
If you give it a security guard, you can put a little lockbox for you.
Well, good enough to give myself a chance to lose it, probably, don't I?
That is that one
But
here.
when's more
I
chips?
appreciate the reminder.
How are you supposed to win more chips if you're betting
You
the
good,
side of the pot?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can have them all.
Looks like we got a new player
No, you
coming in.
Not yet.
So this receipt doesn't mean anything?
I'll give you that.
Okay.
That's about it.
I like it.
Out of pocket pair. I don't want to go to a far really, and just get going.
Your
Pretty-
pocket pair.
Pretty sure he'll fold
You good, Jim?
because you're behind him, and I want you to have to jam if you're going to keep playing. So I bet you
Had a little seat malfunction. Wrong look at the ticket.
With tens,
tune in on the TV and you'll find out.
tens, pocket tens. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's 6 dimes.
Gio, that name is so long. Please say it to us in our ear.
Watch this guy.
It's No Limit Poker spelt backwards.
On time.
Can we call him that
Recap.
guy?
On time. Yeah, let's call it that guy.
Yeah, he's being that guy. The fact that you would pick that as your alias, you are being that guy. Does anyone agree with me on the message board? Now King Queen suited for Christopher in the on deck circle.
Raise it 15. You can give it the security guard there.
We got a raise up to 15K from Tom. Tom makes it 15K.
You can put it on the shelf.
Yeah, you just put on the show.
On the seat. Nobody better steal my shit.
I mean, all of our stuff's up on
that shelf.
We put all ours
Why
right
don't you
there.
say to keep it in there then, Danny?
The only one during that.
Damn it.
We're on live stream. Watch the link.
Thanks, guys.
Hurry up, you're the big blind.
Oh,
I'm just playing, you're not.
actually? Guys, what the fuck?
Come on.
Great. Your pizza's
Wow, okay.
So sweet. Had ace jack, bumped it up. Tom with ace king made it 15K. Now back to Christopher. King queen suited and hearts. He's gonna make the call. Back to sweet. And we ask ourselves that a lot, sweet. What is happening right now?
I'm sorry?
I think deep down he knows that this ace jack is no good, and yet he makes the fold. Listen to his gut, that little voice, Vic.
Yeah. In the meantime, 34,000 in there. Heads up action, ace king.
Oh, wow. Oh, ace jack 6. It would have been top 2 pair with the 2 big stacks.
Oh boy.
Oh, geez Louise. And it looks like Tom checked to give him some rope to Christopher, who has a gut shot, backdoor hearts. But still, at the same time, you see this every tournament. He still made the proper fold pre-flop. But man, when you see that flop, that hurts. Now a 5, blank.
Well, it does give. Oh no, he's. I thought he was suited.
30,000.
30,000 from Tom. And Sweet right now inside is just screaming, why didn't I play bad one time pre-flop? Why didn't I play bad?
Good fold.
Tom continues to be the. Oh no, he's not. I was going to say he's the chip leader right now. Sweet is the chip leader at this table with 189,000. Players coming into this tournament for $240 get a starting stack of 40,000. They get the option of an additional $20, gets them 10,000 in chips. So basically, you're seeing players beginning with 50,000 in chips. And now we've got Maria, who had just bought, I believe, rebought, coming in with a fresh stack of 50,000. There's the chime.
Raise the 36.
Blinds are going up next hand.
Next hand would be 8 and 16 next hand.
Spank now ace king. Announcing a raise. Needs 3,600 to call.
Raise to 8,000.
And he makes it 8,000. Tom, a suited ace, but lets it go. Ace 2 of clubs. And Sweet coming along. These guys are going to tangle once again. 9-8 versus ace king.
We have a 3-9-5 board, couple of hearts.
Check.
Sweet hits top pair, checks it over the spank, giving him some rope.
35.
He's going to bet 3,500 here.
3,500. Call.
Quick call there from Sweet.
Now a jack on the turn. Still no help for spank.
Check.
Check, check. Free card.
Oh,
and
the king hits.
Spank catches up with his ace king, getting a king on the river. 25,000 in the pot. Sweet checks it. Spank looking to see if he can get some more into this pot from Sweet. And he does snap call Spank.
Nice hand.
Now you see, like you make a call like that on the river, but why not just make that bet on the flop, Vic? He folds, you take down the pot.
Yeah.
And you don't get a chance losing some chips.
Yeah, tilt call there possibly from Sweet. But in the meantime, Spank now taking his stack
I did.
up to 128,000.
James, I did deal you the heat earlier. Yes, sir. Day 2. Congratulations. Tony Paco in the house. Tony, hope you're doing well, buddy. Mark Wilson on the message board, giving some love to Spank.
8 and 16. Fail. A blue and 5 gray. Hold.
Stephanie's loving it right now. She's saying, keep it up, hubby. I want to go to the Sizzler on you. Let's go. Drinks, appetizers, the whole works. Dessert. We got 154 entries right now. Update from Geo on the board. So
Oh,
the
thank you,
biggest
Geo.
flight yet.
And 2 more flights to come on Saturday, which
Oh,
are
boy.
usually pretty big. Here we go. Heads up. Blind versus blind.
3 of a kind for that guy.
That guy.
The king, that's all it is. It's another check. And now he boats up. That guy boats up.
3,000. Raise the 7,000.
Appreciate Adam for making a stab, you know. His 2 pair.
Well, and this is a nice bet sizing from that guy. 7,000. Adam's already committed 3 of that and folds rather than making the call.
And he hits it.
We'll see.
He showed the deuce and then said, I also had an ace, didn't show it, and he got a laughter here from several people at the table not believing him. I kind of like that mind game he played right there.
And then shut the door.
Yeah, what gave you the idea that he likes to play mind games, Vic?
Yeah, he's that guy.
He's that guy.
He is that guy.
We all have one in our high school circle or college buddies. That guy. And we have it in seat 3 at this table. He's that guy.
Right now, actually.
He looks like he's dying. Are you hungover, bro? No. I'm the sun. Look, the sun only got you. Are you wearing a hat when you're out there standing? Below his brows, you're burned as shit. His forehead's pretty white.
Raise the 30,000.
Forehead's pretty white, and the rest of his face is red. Oh my God! Put those arms away.
Spank now, ace king. Sweet made it 3.6 with his jack 9.
Sure. Oh my gosh.
8,000. Raise 8,000.
When Spank announces a raise, he gives you a principal feel. Like he's seeking authority to raise. Like this is what it's going to be. Because I said, it's almost like a stone cold Steve Austin, you know, I'm Spank and I said so we're going to make it 8K.
No, I think it's personal. I do.
That should be a shirt because Spank says so. Mad River, I just gave you a great shirt.
Yes.
Mad River Poker Club, Spank 316 because he said so. Boom.
I like it.
Gold. It'll sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, Tony, good point. We've seen Big Slick, I don't know how many times. Last night, the hand was Jacks. At the same time last night when we were live streaming. We won't be live streaming on Saturday. On Sunday, we'll get started here around 4 o'clock. The restart for day 2, when the $500 bounties start to kick in, will be at 1 o'clock. But we will start broadcasting a feature culminating in the final table Sunday at around 4:30. Please subscribe. The great thing is that when you subscribe and hit that bell, then you're going to get notifications when we're coming on the live stream.
Stephanie, his wife's on the message board. Stephanie, has Spank ever been Stone Cold Steve Austin for Halloween? Let me know. Just curious. I could totally see him being Stone Cold Steve Austin for Halloween.
Look at this. Christopher's going to raise it up, and Maria coming along with 2-5 of clubs. Queen 7 of diamonds for Christopher, and he hits the best of this.
So we got a 3 queen king board, a couple of spades.
I popped it open in here, I have proof.
Oh, she said no.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, well, there's always a future Halloween, Stephanie.
Yeah, no kidding. He's
Always a
still looking
future.
for that bottle of champagne. You don't care that the lips were all for it.
I'll swing it right here.
Make it up.
Stephanie, I hope you can pitch that to Mad River about the Spank 316 shirts. I think those would sell like hotcakes. Then you just put like the Mad River logo on it, get it going.
Right.
I got a blue and 5 grand for me, Spank.
I gotta believe there's gotta be a huge following.
Anything you need, I'm here for you.
Sweet now. Queen 8 offsuit.
You can hear the loudspeaker in the background. Our tournament, our floor manager announcing that I think in about 10 minutes they'll be taking a 30-minute break. It is a 30-minute dinner break. It is a color up of the gray chips. We will be coming back after that break.
And that's when the action really amps up.
Except for the sizzle bit.
Really gets going.
The sound effects were on point though.
And who doesn't love Maria? So glad she's at the feature table. One of my favorites. Comes in here, just a true sweetheart.
100%.
And I always wanted her to do good, Vic, but I gotta admit she's entertaining when she gets frustrated in poker. She has no filter. If
No,
cards
she
are,
does not.
if
Yeah.
cards are not going her way.
We got heads-up action here again. This time, Christopher and Adam.
And we have a 5-6 queen board, Vic. Couple of clubs, but right now, ace high in the lead.
Comes down to who wants to get after it. Adam checks.
15 so far. 15.
Christopher's going to bet this, and I think take this pot down just by this
That's 32.
this aggression on the flop. And he does.
Just let you know you're fine.
Bet you the message board got me laughing inside. Johnny T is obviously an old school wrestling. He remembered Stone Cold. Actually, Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon's daughter, was a character on Monday Night Raw, and Stone Cold did give her the stunner a few times. So can you imagine that Halloween combo? You got
Is the
Stephanie.
stunner when you drop somebody on their head?
He like takes him and it's like a reverse neck breaker basically.
Oh,
kinda.
okay.
And Stephanie could be Stephanie
I had an
McMahon.
ace.
He could be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
There you go.
Same cards too. I want the same
It's
cards.
gonna bring in some money. Go to a party that has first place for a Halloween costume duo.
Whatever I have, he's got a little bit better.
I take it you might be going down to Dayton for Halloween this year.
If I'm invited, Stephanie, am I invited? Is there a spot on the couch for me to crash? That's too far of a drive to drive home if we're partying. The dead man's hand from that guy. Christopher with the shimmy 10-8 gets out of the way. Folds going around the table. Not seeing much I like, Vic.
No.
Jack 6 suited. Ooh. Misty. Yeah, she she's in the small blind at a discount. So 3 players. 5.6 in the middle. We have a 3, 9, 10 board. Couple of hearts.
Ryan has the best of it with the 3.
The
Now
8. Oof.
2,000.
Open-ended straight draw now for Misty. She's going to put her semi-bluffing shoes on.
Yeah.
That guy gets a piece of it. Now, can she switch it up here and put in a bluff? She got called light.
6,000. I like this bet.
2/3 of the pot.
But that guy looks like he might not be going anywhere.
Oh, he might be that guy.
Or he's just doing an inventory here. He does make the call, and he takes it down with his ace-8.
Yeah, that guy made a good call there.
Ace
I
high.
had an 8.
Oh, no, you had an 8. You have an 8, yeah.
777 Poker, thanks for tuning in all the way to Germany. Appreciate you. I know it's 3:30 in the morning. Get some shut-eye, but we appreciate you tuning in, being a part of this episode with us.
Actions on Spank 5-4. Offsuit. Under the gun. First act. No, thank you.
Adam now, ace-10 suited in hearts. And he shoves all in.
His remaining 14,600 with the blinds at $800, $1,600, and $800 ante.
Now Sweet and the big blind. It's not too much. It's what, 13K the call to knock out a player. But he just doesn't want to just keep bleeding away his stack. He was behind.
Yeah.
He's still got a very healthy amount of chips. 160K.
It's, you know, it's calls. It's what we might consider a small call, but it's small calls like that coming in weak that add up. Suddenly, you know, a half hour later, you're looking at your stack wondering why you're not the chip leader anymore. And so I think there's some good discipline there from Sweet.
I agree with that.
It would have been very tempting to make that call.
I think you hit the nail right on the head.
Now Adam waiting in the wings here with the nemesis King Jack. He had just gone in all in. And I think he's probably going to do this again with King Jack suited. And he does. That guy lets go with a Queen Deuce. The Moose for Christopher, no thanks. Back over to Misty now. She's got Queen Jack offsuit. This would be about a third of her stack.
17-8.
And she looks in the correct direction. She's got players behind her. So not really a good time to try to make a weak call. Spank, last one, 10-3, no thanks. So 2 all-ins in a row there for Adam with no callers. But at this level, he takes down the blinds twice in a row.
Yeah,
and
sure
he's good timing for that. But he's got quite a ways to climb back, as we mentioned. In a $240 buy-in, a $20 add-on gets you an additional $10,000. We do not do an add-on at the main dinner break like we typically would do for some of our weekly tournaments. So this is it. This is a tough time now for Adam with 21,000 coming up close to the main dinner break. He's got to try to get something going here, because when he comes back from the break, blinds are going to be at 1,000, 2,000. So if you're in Adam's shoes, you really got to try to get something going here. And if you've got another bullet that you're going to fire at this particular flight, you may want to try to get it in. And you're either going to fire that bullet, or you're going to continue to try to grind.
Yeah, Spank it down in position. I'm sorry, Sweet made the call in position with 7-6. Now it's on Spank in the small blind with ace-10. Does he try to put on a squeeze?
Raise the 5,000.
Yep, and that's what he's going to do. 5K.
I like this.
Sensing some dead money in there. And Adam might just shove here.
Call.
Oh, he's going to call. Okay.
Call.
That guy coming in with 3s. Sweet. Feeling like, hey, man.
Yeah, you got
kind of priced in here. And I got the chips. Let's see what can happen here.
Yeah,
Four-handed. Quite a range of cards. Danielson in the box bringing us this flop.
And we have a 4-8 ace board, all spades Vic. Adam with the highest flush draw, but Spank with top pair.
That's 8,000.
And he bets 8,000.
Adam's chip stack is so low, I almost wonder if
Oh
he's just,
my
okay,
goodness!
I'm
I thought
surprised.
for sure we were going to see an all-in there from Adam.
Yeah, because there was so many people that called the 5K pre-flop.
Wow.
He had 4 players. He had a full double up just with what was there pre-flop. I gotta think he's got to rip it and gamble right there.
The chip leader at this featured table started out with Tom, and he is now the chip leader, followed by Christopher, and right there, third place on this table, Spank with 150,000. We've had over 150 entries today.
Yeah.
So far. There's still 9 tables out there, 8 or 9 tables out there for this this flight. This tournament is a 9-handed game.
Call. Fold.
Sweet with the nemesis in the cutoff. And look at Spank, he's got the ace-10 again.
It's like the Celine Dion song. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now.
That's a patient fold there from Spank.
Fold.
Misty now, yeah. She needs 4,000 to call, and she does make the call.
She's live.
She is definitely live. 8-9 of hearts versus King Jack. Heads up, here comes the flop.
14.4 in the middle, and we have a ace-7-6 board. Misty open-ended.
Check.
Check,
And a
check.
free card.
Now the 9 hits.
And she is in the lead with the top pair right now with nines. Excuse me.
Yeah.
7,000.
She's going to call this. She's got to dodge king or a jack.
And she gets the straight.
She gets the straight.
Check.
And she checks it over,
She
giving him
does
some rope.
check it. She
Oh,
was
good check
hoping
by
he had an
Sweet.
ace that he would. And she shows the straight and he gets a profit here of 15, close to 16,000 in chips.
Played the trap. He didn't take the bait. She takes down a nice pot. Misty's up to 68.7.
What do you call it in? Right over the center of the bar. Oh, grab something. Spread out your work over there. Simple couple drinks. Right with you.
Early position for Misty with Queen 10. She lets it go. Ryan just not getting anything going here on this feature table.
Some taco truck together, or like earlier today. Mexican Rio was here, the real one.
Pocket fives. I'm sorry, 8-6 for Tom. He's on the button. We've seen him do this before. He likes to position bet,
What's it called?
and he's going to raise this up.
No, Margot's. Yeah, pretty good.
Adam with pocket fives, 4,800 to call. It's in the small blind, but just he is the short stack right here.
Like on the corner, but on the other side of the street. That
It's even better.
I've heard it's really good. I've not eaten there, but it's different from Marco's.
Interesting.
He does go all in with his remaining 13,600. Tom has to call, just another 8,000. He does have 2 overs against the pocket fives. A basic coin flip here, Dom.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Tom, you're in the best shape possible you could ask for. It underpaired. You're not dominated. 2 overs still.
Yeah.
That'll make me no shit.
So Adam gonna need a little run good having those fives hold. Almost 30K in the pot. You need to get some breathing room with this hand, Vic.
I was with you, buddy. Let's keep going. Come on. We're on TV and shit. This is our big
We have a 4 right in the window. Ooh, there's a 6, but an open ender for 5s. The
So much
deuce
is going on right now.
and another deuce, and Adam is going to be eliminated. The 6s for Tom. Nice run, Adam. Tom up to now 189K. We've seen
And
this
if
table
you're,
level off. We had Tom all the way in the lead, Vic.
Yeah.
Then remember, Sweet went up there pretty high, and now you see Sweet, Spank, Christopher, and Tom all in the same wheelhouse.
Mr. Josh Black coming into the box here. We are just moments away from going on the 30-minute dinner break.
Nothing much.
At the end of the 30-minute dinner break, that'll be the end of late registration. So all buy-ins and rebuys will be done at that point.
It didn't come to me yet.
This is our 4th of 6 flights for the $100,000 prize pool guarantee mega bounty, $500 bounty tournament.
Mr. Black in the box.
And we have already, with 2 more flights to go, exceeded the $100,000 prize pool guarantee.
Queen 10 for Maria. Misty now, 9-7 suited in spades. I think she likes it. Oh, she deked us. She put it in the box. I thought we were going to see her reach for the chips, but nope. Maybe she thought, 9-8 suited I got there. I can't do it 2 times in a row. Spank now. Over the time with the dead man's hand. He raises. Playing his position. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Well, he does have the Nemesis hoodie on for good juju, and he wakes up with aces.
If you're not in the hand, you are.
With the butt making it 4.9K. He's going to rebet this.
Re-raise 15,000.
And he takes it down. So, yeah. He released it. He got aggressive with the dead man's hand last minute, and he's like, you know what? Oh, Spaghetti-O, let's back it up. Back the truck up. I better check myself before I wreck myself. Shout out to the, 80s music. Couldn't help it. Sorry. But.
Well, you know how they'll classify a hitter in baseball as a first pitch fastball hitter. He wants to swing at that first one.
Yeah.
I have to confess, when I'm playing in tournaments, I'd like to try to play that last hand before the break.
Yeah, because a lot of people like to just fold it.
They like
Either
to
they
fold.
like to go eat or smoke a cigarette or
So-
whatever they got to do,
I felt exactly what Tom was doing there with the raise in position with
Yeah.
the deep stack to
Well, I would have done it.
the same thing, but he makes a good fold as
Yeah.
well after that raise. So we are going on a 30-minute break, as you can see on the screen down there.
Yep.
28 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. We're coming back, and we're going to be here till about 11:15 tonight. More poker action here for our feature table. Please come back, and in the meantime, if you haven't hit that like button, please do. Also, subscribe.
Yeah.
It helps so much when you subscribe and hit the bell. When we start to live stream again on Sunday or anytime, you're going to get a notification to let you know. So come back, please. We'll
Yep.
be here.
We'll be back in about 28 minutes.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for coming back. We are 40 seconds away of starting after the dinner break, which is also the end of registration, Victory Cigar. So this will be when, as some people say, when the real poker starts.
Yes, and we are down to 9 tables. This is a live stream that we're putting together for a feature table for DAY1D. We will be live streaming here for about another hour till 11:15, and then no live stream tomorrow night on Saturday night, but on Sunday we're going to be here for day 2. We're going to start live streaming sometime around 4:30. The restart for day 2 is at noon, but we're going to be here all the way Sunday till we crown a champion. We got to get a picture of that great trophy.
It's
There's
a
great
handsome trophy
for this.
It is a handsome trophy out there.
Yeah, fantastic. And we also will be spending some more time talking about our Salute to Service tournament.
Right.
Dom and I are going to get busy now going around to local supporters here in the Toledo area, raising some more money for this Salute to Service free roll. It's open only to veterans and active duty military. Saturday, July 13th at noon. This is a zero buy-in, Dom, for all of these folks coming in. They can do a $100 re-entry, but this is a fantastic event. We did it for the first time last year. We're so excited to be able to do it again this year, and so we're just honored to be able to honor the people that have served and are serving our country.
Yeah, no, this is definitely the most prideful day of the year for the Reserve Poker Club. I know we have big prize tournaments, 100K, 250K, 1 million guarantees, but this one hits home with us. And like Vic said, we are honored to put on this event and just say thank you to all the veterans who give the ultimate sacrifices, some with their very own lives, also just time away from their family, the mental stress that they have to deal with even when they get done. And yeah, we just want to have a day where we say, hey, come in here, have a fun day on us. Thank you for the freedom that we have, and let's raise some money for a good cause.
Absolutely, absolutely. Which makes the fact that we have TAPS coming in again this year so that we can help raise some more money for that. That is an organization. Please look them up and please support them in your own way if you can, or if you feel like you can, because they are then supporting the families of folks that are coming back after serving, and these families have all kinds of needs. And I guess I would liken it to if you're familiar with hospice, if you're familiar with having someone that has needed some care, an organization that fits all these gaps that families can have in need, and TAPS does that, whether it's books or book bags or shoes or after school learning or things like that. They are very creative in finding ways to support the families of service members.
And it's not just, during the time, like, okay, a family's going through, they need some resources for a little while. It's also for the grieving process, or sometimes like the financial support, not just short term but long term. This is something that goes on throughout the nation, and the more that we can raise for it, the better. And we're going to keep being a part of TAPS and this great mission that they have. And also, like I said, trying to give thanks to the local active duty members and veterans in our community. So something to definitely get excited about.
Yeah, and if you can help out in any way with your own donations, or perhaps donation of your time and resources on the day of the event, let us know. We would greatly appreciate that and find a way for you to help out. In the meantime, we're back to the action.
Spank here with Ace King. And we know he's got a fan base.
And look at this. He's got the flush draw to the King of Spades against Karen, who's got the Queen of Spades, and here it comes, Three of Clubs.
Gio, can we get the audio of the table, please, sir? There it is.
There
Ask
it is.
And you shall receive.
Yeah, thank you.
I just like to sound like I have power. It almost makes me feel special.
Yeah. So those 3 spades out there, I think slowed Spank down. He is going to take a $20,000 profit here and move up his standings on this feature table. In the main room, there are still 8 other tables, as we mentioned, or you saw there on the clock. There were 81 remaining players of the 160 entrants today. This is 9-handed, so 9 times 9 is 81. This is one of those 9 tables, and 8 more of them are out there in the main room.
Yeah.
Something got told to be quiet for 10 minutes.
Yeah, they were making bets on if he can be quiet. Kind of did it to himself. It's like, I'm just gonna see if I can make it. He made it, barely. Looked like he was gonna explode at times.
Did everybody want him to play again?
Fold. 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 Call.
That guy now with Queen Jack of Hearts. Blinds are at 1,000, 2,000. He's going to limp in with the Queen Jack of Hearts. Maria lets go of an ace.
Call. Check. 3 pipes.
So we got 3 players going to the flop. Some caring and sharing going on here, and a king right on there. King 8 for Misty.
Heyo.
Bet 6,000. Fold.
And a gut shot here for that guy with the Queen Jack. Decides not to call the 6,000, folds, and Misty takes down a pot. I was able to talk to Misty during the break, and indeed I was correct. This is her first time in the reserve. So of course her first time on the live stream. She's been playing the game for well over 20 years. She knows our floor manager Nick very well. She's from the Flint area, and she was the one on the chat last night that was asking about places to eat around the reserve.
Yeah.
So
you're the person to talk to about that.
She was just on the chat board last night. Said I'm making my way down there, and very pleasant person. She was of course very nervous about how she appeared on the live stream. I said, "You're doing fine, Misty. You're being patient. You've made some great folds.
Fold.
Keep up the good work."
Fold. Fold.
Yeah, she, honestly, the way she's playing is the reason why she's still at the table. Other players, I think, would have been out by now.
Yeah. And the hand just before the break, Christopher had aces, and now this second hand after the break, third hand, he's got pocket jacks.
Raise the 4,000.
And he's going to min-click this to 4,000. 4,500. Ryan been very quiet here. Picks up pocket threes. He's going to make the call. Sweet. Now he just needs 2,500 to call in the big blind, but he lets it go. So we got heads-up action. Jacks versus threes.
King, Queen, Jack, couple of hearts, set of jacks for Christopher. Overkill.
20.
Christopher asking for Ryan to give him a count of his chips. Christopher at about 160,000 and Ryan at 24.5.
Bet 4,500.
And a fourth, same bet now, 4,500, but a quick fold there from the threes from Ryan. And Christopher improves his stack.
Like we just talked about, yeah.
That's what they say is that they call. They say, I call.
So I have to bring something up here. Anastasia talking about she had the best table ever. She had fun today.
Love that. Love hearing it.
I think anytime Anastasia's at the table and it's nine-handed, she's 80% of the reason that it's a fun table.
Well, she brings the energy.
She brings the
definitely does.
energy.
We got a raise up to 7K from Tom with Ace Queen. We talked about it, Vic, after registration ends. It really is the point where we're going to see a lot of the low stacks making moves, and you're going to see some risers and you're going to see some fallers.
Yeah.
But it creates a fun live stream. We saw it yesterday. Ryan getting out of the way with Ace Deuce over the suite with the my partner would like to say Motown.
Thank you.
Tom gets no callers, but I don't think he's complaining because he's taken down the blinds there. Profiting 4,000 just in time to be the big blind. Blinds are at 1,000, 2,000, with a $1,000 ante. This is the reserve in Toledo, Ohio. Our live stream tonight is a feature table for flight day 1D, our 4th of 6 flights, culminating in the $100,000 prize pool guarantee mega bounty, $500 bounty on Sunday, day 2. And if you hadn't heard, we have eclipsed the $100,000 guarantee. We've got a strong potential here for this total prize pool to be close to $200,000 by the time we start things off Sunday at 1 o'clock. Mystery hand here for Spank. We haven't seen too many of those, but suddenly he picks one up. Sweet with ace-9 in position on the button.
Raise to 65.
He's going to raise it up to 65. Quick fold there from Spank. Karen had made the call with the ace-8 of diamonds, so she's going to complete and come in here. Ace-8 of diamonds versus ace-9 offsuit. Here comes the flop. Karen's going to be the first to act.
We got a 3 deuce queen board, couple of hearts. Ace-9 still in the lead for Sweet. 7 of diamonds. I already see the check mark. I think all the 8s got thrown in the muck.
Bet 7,500.
Yep. Advantage to the pre-flop aggressor, which is Sweet. He makes a continuation bet after the turn and takes down another pot. Now these are the chip counts just for this table. There are 8 other tables out there in the main room. I can tell you that one player in particular that everybody here on the live stream is familiar with, Mike Flynn, just before the break got into a huge hand with pocket queens, took 2 players out and took his chip stack to 400,000. So he's sitting really well now right after the break.
Sheesh. Christopher. Got to see him on break. Told him I appreciate the good gear. He's looking sharp on the live stream. He said,
Oh, you
"Thank
did. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And he's playing some good poker. He's going to bump it up to 4K. Ace Jack.
We're back to this, yeah, go ahead.
It's a good one though.
Put some olive oil, salt, pepper, avocado, slice it out.
10-5 for Sweet. No bueno.
We'll put it on that same grill right after.
How's that go again?
Yes.
There you go.
And so, oh my God.
And now
looks like he's
Christopher.
gonna take it down.
Yeah.
Those were like, I would describe them as popcorn, avocado popcorn.
Karen, thank you, Jules, for that. I wasn't sure. Want to make sure we say that correctly. So, Karen.
It was really good.
We need to hear that all over again.
You know, that's
The sizzle and the flip.
they're
and
quite.
the
I don't.
sizzle.
We are not 100% sure on any double bags yet. I don't think yesterday anyone got it, but today, I know there's some players. I know Tyler's in there, aka Neo. He bagged yesterday, and he's over 100K right now in
Did I
chips.
not give you 5?
He's playing right now. Saw him on break. I saw Lori still playing. I know she bagged. She's in this flight still.
Call. I might not arrive.
You still owe me for it.
Uh-huh.
You still owe me for it.
Only like
Again.
45.
No, wasn't it 2? Sure. 100? I don't have any clue.
Tell you what, I won't argue with you, you're right.
How much do you want to give me?
Right. I'll be like, all right.
0.
Well, that's mean.
What?
Wow.
You're asking how much I want to get. Call.
That's fine, I need some time to think about it.
Yeah, just give me 0.
I was trying to help you out and give you some time, but
And we got a couple of deuces with a 9 on the flop, and King Queen is still good, surprisingly. Is anyone going to blow on it? Now a 10 of spades comes. There is a flush draw, Queen high for Karen. And the ace hits. So King Queen right now in the lead. I don't think anyone's going to try to bluff at it. It's going to be a chop pot. The ladies
then when we come back.
Chopping it up.
Nice. No.
However you want to, it's fine.
What?
Yep, choppy, choppy. New hand, new opportunity. Oh, come on, Anastasia. You know what I meant. Unbelievable.
Oh, keep him.
Gotta give a shout to Anastasia though. I asked her if she would stop anywhere for food because I was stuck here working, and she picked me up some. I was craving some of those spring rolls, egg rolls, shrimp ones, and then she wouldn't even. I said I'll square up with you when I get here, and she's like, "Don't worry about it." So
Yeah.
she hooked me up with a couple egg rolls today. Thank you, Anastasia. I appreciate that. I was pretty hungry.
Sweet now, King 10. He's been a little quiet. 150,000. Looks like he's reaching for raising chips.
6,500.
Going to make it 6,500. The last hand he raised pre-flop, he did the same thing. I say it was a little quiet. He did just take the pot down. I don't know why I said that. Back over to Christopher now. He's in the big blind. He needs 4,500 to complete, and he's got ace 10. And he does make the call, so we're going to go heads up with 15,000 in the pot. And here comes the flop.
And we got an ace right in the window file with an 8 and a 9. Christopher, who had the best hand, has a stranglehold on it now.
And a free card.
Yeah, and that's a check mark. That means he's got it in the books as long as he doesn't fold.
Wow. Another free card. Queen of Hearts this time on the river. Will Christopher check it again? And if so, what is he concerned about here with Sweet? No, he's going to bet his hand.
Bet. 4,500.
4,500.
And takes it down, 7.5K profit. Nice hand, Christopher. Up to 183K, Vic. He's competing for the top spot.
He is competing for the top spot with Tom here at this table at 188. And Brian really has to think about making a move here. He's down to 12 big blinds. Not, you know, we've had this conversation many times, Dom, and I'd like to hear if there's any opinions out there from the folks on the chat board, but you know, 10, 12, 15 big blinds isn't necessarily panic mode,
How's that going?
but you better be looking for every opportunity you can to try to build. Once you get below 10 big blinds, then you're looking for something that at least is reasonable for pushing your entire stack in.
I can agree with that, sir.
Great.
Sweet now, King Queen, Vic. Here's a little tasty hand.
Raise 6,500.
3 pre-flop raises here recently from Sweet, and all the same, 6,500.
Ace 3 for Christopher. And Sweet playing a little big stack poker, taking it down pre-flop. 4K at a 2 stack. 1 and 2K is really a level that it starts to get real, especially when it gets to like 3, 6K. That's when you start seeing, you know, a lot of the bets pre-flop around 18, 15, 18,000. The chips start flying, getting close. getting out of the way, just hoping he's getting close to just 10 bigs. You don't have to hit panic mode, but you're definitely hoping for a hand in the next orbit. Karen. Coming in with ace-9. Misty with a mystery hand. Now Maria. We got a ladies' hand.
3 players.
3 players going to the flop, and we have a 8-4-9 board, couple of diamonds, and Karen flopping top.
Bet 7,500.
Is that a joke yet, Jesse? Been a bad one? Come on, you've been telling 20 minutes since I asked. Anybody else pay attention?
Why'd the snowman take his pants down?
Oh, wow.
You heard the snowblower coming.
Oh my god.
There you go.
And there's the vouchers.
I think that was sweet there with a dad joke.
15, 16, keep going. 16 vouchers
16
tonight.
vouchers tonight.
That's strong. Almost 2 full tables.
Yeah.
Man, I'll admit though, Vic, the final 2 tables are 18 players.
More sound effects.
If I make the final 2 and I don't get a voucher, I would walk out a little salty.
A little salty, indeed.
Just saying.
Indeed.
But pretty close to 2 full tables. All they have to do is play that they're both 8-handed. We are 9-handed in this tournament.
Check. That's it. Check. Bet 45.
Big stack poker there from Ryan. Heads up. I mean, with Tom, for Tom, and heads up with Ryan. Making a bet after the flop with nothing, but is able to take it down in position. Spank being very patient. Tom's wife is watching. I talked to Tom during the break, and his wife said, "Why are you folding so often?"
Really? Getting called out like that?
He got called out.
Well, I mean, he's got 192K though. He must be
Yeah.
doing something right.
All right, Sweet now in the big blind.
He also does raise to 86,000.
And he raises up with ace queen of clubs. Ryan with the mystery hand is going to make the call.
And to the flop. We have a 10-9-10 board. And Sweet's going to take it down with ace queen. Putting the pressure on. Bingo bongo. Profit 8K. Adding to his stack. Looking healthy right now.
Shuffle chairs, we'll have enough hands. That is
Oh.
fantastic.
Oh, it's that chair.
Chairs around.
It's totally that chair.
It is definitely that chair. That's what I mean, see? Let's shuffle around.
You've survived longer than anybody else.
Yeah, there's been 5 people before you. Are you kidding me?
Nope.
All here?
Yeah, you're a tenth of the prize pool sitting over
Okay,
there.
thanks, Jim. Tell him this is. That makes sense.
I thought we were telling her.
I think Maria's trolling Jim right now. I can respect it.
She's alive as long as I
It's fine, yeah.
Jeez. Oh, his fault.
That was interesting. You told her and then turned at me and yelled at me for it.
That guy
I feel like we're married.
coming in with
This
queen
is
10.
awesome. I've done this twice. I'm a pro at this shit.
Christopher's going to just min click it up to 4K with Jack 10. Sharing is caring. Misty out of the way. Ryan, 10-8, says no thank you. Sweet in the small blind. Already has 1,000 in. Little discounted price. So yeah, all three players so far holding a 10 in their hand.
And there's the chime in the background. We're going to be going to what? The blinds are going to be going up to 15, 3, and 15.
And we have a 3-7 king board advantage to the initial aggressor. So Christopher, if he keeps it up, probably take this down. 13K in the middle.
That's what we should do. Let me pick any chair, but this one.
4,500.
Gary better come ready with some jokes. When you go live in here. Jokes?
Not today.
Not allowed?
This is a fun-free zone.
Alright guys, that's my time. You guys got Kara stepping in. Good luck to everybody.
Thank you. Yeah, jokes.
What's wrong? Is there an extra one?
No. Is that the reader's not picking it up?
I knew that it worked. Nobody gave me a heads up that fast.
I can say I haven't seen the card the whole time.
Must not knew I had that key. I figured my king like that. Oh yeah. We all know it ain't that hot. It cold here. She doesn't.
What do you mean?
Oh, no,
Ready to go?
All right, first to act. Karen gets out of the way, so does that guy over to Christopher. He's reaching for chips. Looks like he's going to make it 4,500.
Yeah,
Quick call from Maria.
I'm sorry, 6,000?
yeah, 6.
Yep, 6K. Blinds changed. They just went up. That's a normal thing that happens, Vic.
Yeah.
I will say, it seems like the first hand, sometimes someone wants to min click it. They're still on the last blind. You got to remind, well, they put enough in the raise, but they got to complete it. It's got to be a min bet from the big blind.
Christopher, pocket kings here.
Big handler.
Maria, pocket nines.
We had two nice sized pairs. Ryan avoids temptation of being card dead. Let's go with his ace.
Tom coming in from the big blind.
19K in the middle, Vic. And we have a 5-4-5 board, couple of hearts.
This could be troublesome for Maria, as this is a nice flop for pocket nines.
And she's got 35K in front of her. There's
But
20K in the middle.
Yeah, Christopher with the kings is way ahead.
She's going to have to decipher, is this just a C bet with like ace, king, ace, queen, or does he have the goods? Yeah.
Oh, she lays it down.
That's a nice lay down.
Yeah, Guppy, the doors open tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for the flight DAY1D. The day flight. Cards get in the air at 11 a.m. $240 buy-in. Sweet, coming along with a gut shot. Doesn't believe. And now an ace. And
scare
could
card.
that slow things down for Christopher? And will Sweet pounce on this opportunity? Or will it slow Sweet down as well?
Christopher Christopher looking calm, cool, and collective. Here's the thing, though. Both these players have a lot of chips behind them. You know, if you make a mistake here, it could cost you. It's not like someone just has, you know, 50K.
Another bet of 12,000 here from Christopher. I get the feeling that Sweet has lost interest in this hand.
I mean, it's kind of priced in, though. 12,000, there's 55K in there. You're just calling with the gut shot, but it's tempting, but he avoids it, lets it go.
Yep, gets out of the way, lets it go, and $27,000 profit there for Christopher is going to take him up over 2,000, and he becomes the chip leader here.
Yeah,
what did I say? 200,000, 205, and he becomes the chip leader here at this feature table.
Yeah, congratulations, Christopher.
Gosh, use the chicken.
Like the commercial, he's loving it.
Yes, he is.
By the way, we are 4 likes away from 50.
Oh, that's
tuning in, and if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please, you can exit out of the chat. Just hit the X. There's a little thumbs up box. Just click it and come right back in. Takes 1 second. It helps a long way with the algorithms in YouTube, how we grow as a channel. We appreciate it. We always have a goal of 100. We know this is a unplanned live stream, but yeah, we're 4 away from 50. Sweet now, ace-5, Spank right behind him with the Nemesis King-Jack suited and hearts on the button.
Raise to 6,000.
Yep, Sweet playing the cutoff. Pretty textbook right there. I don't mind that play at all.
Spank does make the call. Tom in the small blind. Needs 4,500 to complete, and he does with Jack 8. Karen needs 3,000, a min click basically for her to make this call with 5-3 of diamonds. And I like this call from Karen.
5 players now, 25, over 25K in the middle. We have a Queen 4-10 board. Open-ended straight draw for Spank. Flush draw for Karen. 2 big draws.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Is that what he said? Take it easy.
And Tom with the gut shot. He's going to lead. Put on his bluffing shoes here. Spank. Liking the price. Liking the position. He
makes the call. 45,000 now in the pot, and here comes the turn.
And it's a 3 of clubs, and that gives Karen also a pair now. She takes the lead, and she has the flush draw to go along with it. So double dipping. Still a lot to fade, Vic. Any non-diamond, Jack, 8, or King, or Ace, or 9.
And a nice move here from Karen. She's going to raise this up to 17,000. And she gets Tom to fold, as well as Spank, who had the open ender. And a nice hand, nice pot there for Karen. And she improves her position here. Nice pot. Yeah, Kiwi, I like that raise. Couple of clubs here. Queen Jack for Christopher. Under the gun. Lines at 1,500, 3,000. He's going to limp in with those. Couple more clubs here for Misty. Dolly Parton 9 to 5. She lets that go. Back around to Spank 7 deuce.
Yeah, these are some easy decisions. You know,
Yeah.
7 deuce, 10-4. Nothing to sweat over.
Small blind for Karen.
Ooh, ace jack.
And what little we've learned about Karen, I think we're going to see a raise here. And she does. She makes it 7,500. And now the 2-5 for that guy.
Yep, with the fold. Not a bad price for Christopher.
No, considering his commanding chip stack here.
So 19.5 in the middle, heads up action. And we got a 10-3 king board and open ender for Christopher.
And a flush draw for Christopher.
Wow, he smacks it.
No kidding.
If she bets, he might come over the top and just try to take it down now. I mean, you could play this both ways. You could just smooth call. But if you want to find, or even a raise here to find out if it's just a C bet. And if you get put to the test, you know you still have plenty of outs. Yeah, he's reaching for the big ones. Yeah.
There's 27,500.
I love this play.
Yeah.
Said if you get caught, you know, you have plenty of outs. But that just screamed continuation bet to me. With the straight and the flush draw, if someone hit a real hand, I think it would have been a little bit more Vic. When she gets out of the way, Christopher takes it down and he profits close to 20,000.
Mark is wondering if we've got a an update from Vegas Bob. Has
So-
anybody heard from him?
Yes.
MGM Bob?
So he cashed in the seniors.
Okay.
And then he's playing in another big tournament today. If you give me a second, I can. He put it on his social media.
Okay.
Yeah, Reserve Bob. All right, here it is. He said, "Attention, Facebook family and friends. Thanks for the support of the World Series Poker Seniors. I cashed for 2K, so nice hit. Was a little card dead on day 2, but made the money. Today I am playing in the $1 million Guarantee Seniors event in the Venetian. So he's asking for good juju and love and support. So good luck, Reserve Bob. And by the way, he said he was rocking, and he showed a picture. He had his reserve gear on.
Oh, excellent.
And there's something going on social media about Spank's classic 2-finger fold.
I see that.
It's spread. I tell you, it's spreading.
Heads up action now. Tom and Karen going at it. King 10 versus Ace Jack of Hearts. Oh boy. Nice flop there for Karen. She's going to bet this. I don't know if Tom's going to come along for the ride.
Yes.
And he does not. Lets it go. He folds.
You ready for the mill?
I'm very excited. Are you ready?
Okay, let's check out the blind levels.
Phil,
Yeah.
Right in the corner, you see it?
Yeah, it was already very smart.
Also, right now, too, in the main lobby, there are tables breaking. And we go from like 10 tables down the 4 pretty quickly. And then it kind of slows down once you get to the 4 tables. There's a little bit more chips. It catches up with the blinds. players a little bit more deeper.
Spank now. Ace queen of diamonds
7,000.
Raise the 7.
raises it up to 7,000.
Oh, God. All the crazies are going.
Nothing this time for Christopher. Maria now. She is down to 10 big, less than 10 big blinds. She's got king 9 of diamonds. And she is going to make the call. She wants to see a flop. Unfortunately, she's up against bigger diamonds.
Still live cards, though.
Still live.
And we have a 7-10 jack board, and she flops a double belly buster. A queen or an 8 would get her the straight. Spank, though, gonna see bet this. She's probably gonna think this is the wrong color.
Yeah, exactly. That's tough when that board is black and your cards are red.
And Spank taking down another pot, trying to give the people what they want. We saw it on the message board.
So was
Spank
that the
for president.
two-finger fold? Is that the...
That one was casual. I
Casual?
don't think
That wasn't
he did
quite-
not emphasize the two-finger fold.
Okay,
there.
all right.
It was kind of a lazy two-finger fold.
Yeah.
I called it last time at 1.8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have been getting on the message board, you know, thoughts of Spank for president. You know, Stone Cold Steve Austin references.
A million. I guarantee it was way above.
His wife rooting him on, wants to go to the Sizzler tomorrow.
This is it for Ryan now. He's down to 15,000. So he's basically 5 big blinds. He's got an ace, so he's going to push all in.
And Sweet's going to come around with 8-7 suited and diamonds. Likes the price. Ace Queen now for that guy.
That guy gets ace queen.
And he might shove here. 42K. Just a smooth call.
Just a call, which helps Sweet. Sweet's going to see a flop here.
Shake on the screen.
Now Misty, who's got a little discount here. Yeah, she only has 60K behind. She's going to elect to fold. She was behind.
2 players now can create a side pot between that guy and Sweet.
And look at that flop. We have a 6-7-10 rainbow board Sweet.
What do you got left?
It's mid pair with a gut shot.
27.
Yeah, and he sees that his opponent that's remaining only has 27,000. He's put him to the test.
And he lets it go. Ryan needs some help here.
Yeah, we saw the ace queen go in the muck, so he's drawing thin. And oh, there's some more outs.
A little more.
Deuce.
Yep.
Nope.
But
Nope.
not enough. And that'll be it for Ryan.
Nice run, Ryan, though. And Sweet adding to his stack. Up to 179K. Calm, cool, and collective.
Yeah, that's me right now. This seat is even not gonna work.
I thought you were waiting to be told like you were allowed to play. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Apparently there's been 5 people
like
there.
you sat
Little
down to
dig
watch
there
that, I
from
got a
Sweet.
great seat.
His comment was, I thought you were just waiting for someone to tell you you can play. But she's
Shots
just-
fired.
Yeah, shots fired. Karen now picking up pocket tens.
Raised to 13.
But right now, they're looking pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Ace Jack suited for Christopher. Man, he keeps getting cards, too.
Yes.
These two have been tangoing in the last 15 minutes. 2 peas in a pod. Maria 2, King 10 offsuit. Only has 25K, but she's going to make the fold. Staying
Wow.
disciplined. She made
Look
some
at
nice
that.
folds so far. 7-3. Don't know if that's going to do it.
I'm good if you got ducks. About it.
Sweet.
And I did like
You know what he was trying to do there?
He was trying to maybe
Get her to show.
coach a show there.
He said, I'm way ahead if you got ducks. He shows the 7-3 and then kind of gives her a grin and a look, and she doesn't fall for it. She throws those 10s into the muck without showing.
Oh, okay. I can't win one of them. They beat
Breaking
me.
news, by the way, the Edmonton Oilers is only like the 7th team in NHL history. They came back from an 0-3 deficit, and there's a Game 7 now
Wow.
after tonight. Wild.
When is Game 7?
That's it. Probably in about 2-3 days.
Okay.
I got to check. That's just
I
crazy.
could look that up.
Misty. Queen 8 suited. And now Sweet with Ace 10 suited in clubs.
Raise.
8K to go. Now that was the 2-finger fold right there. Textbook. I saw it from Spank.
Heads up action, 21,500 in the pot. Clubs versus spades.
And wow, what a flop.
Oh boy.
Misty flops a queen, but a royal flush draw for Sweet.
Check, check, free card.
And now 2 pair. I think if Sweet would have bet the flop, he might have gotten her the fold. But now she's going nowhere.
No.
Won't be surprised if all these chips get into play. Just a smooth call.
Here we go to the river.
And wow, she fades.
Oh, and he goes all in. He's trying to make a move here.
I mean, the trouble now, even a queen 10 beats her.
Oh, wow. Folds the 2 pair, and then
Shows the
Sweet
bluff.
shows the bluff. Bingo Hall is down the street. This is poker, ladies and gentlemen.
What type of poker?
Unadulterated poker here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. Our $100,000 prize pool guarantee. We've already met that guarantee with 2 more flights to go. There's a good chance we get very close to $200,000 total in the prize pool. And then the real fireworks begin on Sunday when you've got a $500 bounty for every person you knock out. 13 players advanced yesterday morning. 11 players advanced last night. 13 players advanced this morning, and we've got 16 players that are going to advance from this flight.
It's like people get offended on their big blind. I think it's because it's my button.
Pocket aces for Tom. Maria's all in with ace jack. I think, did Spank call with ace 9?
Molly.
Good luck. Hey, you don't know what's on. Come on.
So Spank raised, Tom 3-bet.
All the aces are gone.
Well, good luck, everyone.
And yeah, Maria's going to need some help here. That is not it. Oh, a 9 that gives life. And Tom knocks out Maria. Maria, nice run.
See one more?
Switching into ace, and saver it out. Very spin caller out of that.
That's a really interesting hand.
And Tom, up to 209. Rifling up there.
I think
I want to give a shout out to Maria, though. Love Maria. Good to see her on here. Wish you had a little bit better run. Good. Sometimes it's just not your night. Running the aces like that. Played patient.
There's the chime in the background. Blinds are going up next hand. Ace-9 offsuit for Misty. No thank you. Sweet 7-5. Spank away from the table. But didn't miss much. Just Queen-4. Tom in the small blind completes. Karen gives him a check for her option. And here we go, heads up, battle of the blinds.
Couple of sevens with the jack. King-9 still in the lead. Now the ace. That's a chop pot right now. And yeah, if no one bets, they're just going to chop it up. Yeah, choppy, choppy. No one got hurt. Actually, Tom profits 1K because he didn't have the ante in. And it looks like, judging by Nick, that we're about to break a table. Probably get a couple new players in the final moments of this live stream. I think we have about 5 minutes left. See a few more hands. Like I said, we'll be back here on Sunday for our day 2. Can't wait for that one.
When it's right here. Show us for now.
Can General Patton repeat? That's the question. Everyone wants to know.
Maria, thank you very much for coming on the chat board. I got to tell you, shows a lot of class. Thank you very much. And I hope you take another stab at this and get some better cards coming your way.
Yeah, Maria, it's a pleasure having you on here. Always appreciate you.
Raise it 25,000.
Nothing but good juju your way for your next run at it. Hope to see you tomorrow. We get you on day 2.
Yeah.
I think it's
20.
And that guy picked a good time.
Yeah, Tom had raised it up in position, and it was all in for that guy to call, and he does call. And his flight 1D, life at risk here, but he is ahead.
And right now he's
Still ahead.
Oh, there it is.
Chop, chop,
Oh,
chop.
chop.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
And Tom, again, is the only one really that profits really 2K because of the big blind ante. Back-to-back hands and chops
Back-to-back.
pot, and he's the only one because he's been out of the big blind ante.
Yeah.
He's beating the system, even on the chops.
Before we sign off, I'm going to take a look real quick at how many tables are left.
I mean, that's a run good when you chop 2 times in a row and you're the only one that profits because of the big blind antes. Sweet now, King 10. Spank away from the table.
Raised it 14,000.
Spank, don't you know the live stream only has 5 minutes? You got to give the people what they want. You can't leave the live stream. Yeah, and Vic, what is the update?
54 players left, so that's 50. So that's still 6 tables.
Yeah, that's a lot bigger than what we were yesterday. You could tell this was a huge field today for the Friday night.
Yeah.
And I think we went above expectation from the day and the night. The fact that we are this far ahead.
Yeah.
I said 170. I almost think 170 is a lock. I almost wonder if we're going to hit 200K because I expect Saturday to be the busiest day, especially the Saturday day tournament.
I'll take the extra.
Bonus, Chippy!
One for bluffing.
poker, Jules. We appreciate you.
It's 204.
Sweet now looking down at Jack 4 offsuit. Spank 10-9 out of the way. Tom now ace 9.
I really should have just shoved my two pair.
Yeah, and you know, I will say this for Misty, I haven't seen her really. She says I should have shoved with my 2 pair, and I agree. She plays a good game. She loses the minimal. One thing I would like to see, maybe like a switch up next time we see her on here, Vic. Make your opponents react to you. It seems like she's always calling.
Yeah.
And rarely raising. Put the pressure on them because she's got a good table image.
She does.
And everyone knows she's not playing around. She's just going to go all in. Right here, she might take
Just
this
as
down.
she's delivering exactly to what you just asked.
I like this. At least she's putting in the pressure. And we haven't seen her do this all day. Don't be surprised. I know he's got a lot of chips, but Tom with ace 9, if you look at the opponent, she hasn't done this, and she can get away with this. Yeah, look at that right there. What we were just talking about.
Yes.
And I think if she realizes the strong table image she has, I think she can accumulate a lot more chips in these tournaments, especially when the blinds get bigger. If she wants to play, you know, that style, Vic, I can see work for her a lot, really good when the blinds are smaller because you can stay a little bit more patient. And stick with that. Don't change it. Like I said, once it gets to 1,000, 2,000, I want to see her get a little bit more aggressive because she has a good knowledge for the game. I can tell first impression wise.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well, we're sorry, Jules. We are going to be signing off here very shortly. This is the last hand of tonight's live stream. We want to thank everybody for joining us.
Yes.
Greatly appreciate it.
Crash compilation.
No live stream tomorrow night,
If I look down, I lose all
but on Sunday,
Crazy.
with the restart on day 2 being at 1 p.m., we'll be coming on live here at sometime around 4:30.
Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger says, Vic, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Yeah, I'll get to the chopper
I
or
thought
do
you
it.
left to go like look up some.
And Christopher's going to take that. And like I said, that was the last hand of the evening. We have a huge final day 1 coming up tomorrow on Saturday. And it's looking like 170K, and the 100K guarantee is almost a lock, Vic.
Yeah.
I really think we could be pushing toward the 200K. And there it is right there, Saturday, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Don't forget, $1,000 double bag bonus. Also, don't forget, day 2, we're going to have a restart, and we'll be live at the reserve here, where every single knockout is going to be worth $500. Just a huge tournament for this early summer. I love seeing it. We've talked about this vision of this room.
Yeah.
Having more of these 100K guarantees the bigger we get. I really won't be surprised, folks, especially not only this year, but especially next year, if in between big tournaments, you see this be like almost a monthly thing, maybe every 5 weeks to fill in between tournaments.
Yeah.
These $100,000 guarantees, and we keep smashing them, going between 150 and 200K. It's going to be a repeat this time. Just strap yourselves in, enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride.
It's just wonderful for the whole poker community. And Vic, let them know about the Salute.
Yeah, keep this in mind, and we're going to be talking more about what we put together for corporate sponsorship information. There's 3 different levels. There's the silver sponsor, the gold sponsor, and the diamond sponsor. Silver sponsor is $100, gold sponsor $500, and diamond sponsor $1,000. And obviously, with the different levels, there's more things that we're going to be giving back to you in terms of representing either you as a person or your donation or your corporate level sponsorship. So more to come about that. What I really want you to do is think about somebody you know in the area, and when I say the area, I mean within 2, 3, 4 hours of Toledo, that is a veteran or active duty military person that can come and play. Let them know, hey, this is free. get
Yeah.
to Toledo on July 13th and play in that
Absolutely.
tournament, and they're going to be thankful that you suggested that to them.
We want a packed house.
Yeah, give you some homework, folks. If you're out there, please get a hold of somebody. In the meantime, oh, yes. And so there was a podcast, and it's BuckeyeScoop.com, and it is one that has done a shout-out to us for this salute to service, and
Great.
they have been
Very
putting
cool.
that on there. So a big shout-out to thank you for reminding me, Gio, and please remind me to do that as we get with more and more live streams. In the meantime, what we do here at the Reserve is just continue to push the envelope.
Keep
We've got
getting
another
bigger
$1 million
and bigger.
and bigger, and Mad River Reserve doing it one more time, if not again and again and again. But here's the second time we're going to do the Millie. $1 million prize pool guarantee joint venture, and look at the opportunity to get life-changing money for a cost of $65 to get into a satellite. And this is our satellite schedule. Be sure to check in with Mad River if you're in the Dayton area to see what their satellite schedule is going to be.
Yeah, and there's also a Tuesday milestone format. When players reach 180K, they will be awarded a seat and their chips will be taken out of play. I love that. Check that out. And then we still have our regular satellite tournaments on Thursday. That we've always said those are the max value days of the week. In pretty much any big tournament coming up, Thursday is like the satellite tournament day. And
Right.
I love how we've pretty much made that day. Everyone knows come in for max value on Thursday. You can get an inexpensive ticket for a very cheap price. You just got to earn it the old-fashioned. We're talking about salute to service, well, the old American way. Roll your sleeves up, play some poker, earn it.
Yep. We are the Reserve here in Toledo, Ohio. Every time we hit a milestone, we pop a cork. And so we're going to do a quick toast as we sign off tonight. Mostly, we're toasting to you. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. You're very special to us. Thank you for watching, and please be safe.
Take care, everybody.